Good morning, everybody. I have to be a little bit more quiet here because there are a lot of people still sleeping. Where do I have to start? Well, first, about last evening. It's not gonna be the first time, and definitely not going to be the last time that I'm switching back all over the place. So, I wanted to stop the video yesterday after the big troll pass, but that didn't work out. It was so crowded there, like full luxury and camper vans, like parking places full of camper vans, that I just want to get out of there. I like people around me, but not that much. No, not at all. So yeah, I thought, okay, this video is now ending, and I'm going to search for a place to camp, and we shall see afterwards. Well, I don't know about Norway, but it's keeping like it's always throwing things to me. Like the moment you think it's over, the day is done, then you get like the best surprise ever. So the footage that I'm showing now, well, there, is about yesterday evening. And I can assure you guys, and girls of course, what an amazing and stupid decision I made there. It was already 8 o'clock in the evening, or 7, I don't know. And I thought, let's take a shortcut to the other city center. Well, that shortcut, ladies and gentlemen, was the best of the best. Just look at it. Just look at it. And now I'm sitting here. Yeah, ready for the next day. We're getting back west again to the fjords. So it's going to be west-south direction. I actually don't know where I'm going to be at, but we will see. So first things first, packing all this, and then we're hitting the road.
Preparation is key, and if you're not prepared, then you better have time. While I was packing my gear, my neighbor stopped by. He told me that the forecast didn't look great. Heavy rain for the next few days. Today should be fine, he said, but tomorrow heaven's gates will open. In my head, I just laughed it off. We will see. How bad could it really be? But early this morning, the first drops were already falling. Was this just rain or a sign of what was coming next? As I already mentioned, today I'm thinking of heading southwest. The town of Ulvik looks like a good place to stop for the night. So I fired up Kalimoto on the tablet and asked it to plan a day trip with Ulvik as the destination. I really like this app. It's been giving me some surprisingly beautiful routes. But first, I need some fuel.
Is it really gonna be a day like this? Rainy days come and go. I do think it's gonna be a very rainy day. It depends. When you're over the mountain, maybe there it changes. I don't know. There we go. Back on the big girl. Back on the big girl. All fueled up. The good thing about the speed limits here is the consumption of the bike. That's awesome. 4.5 liters. That's insanely low for me. Oh, there you go.
I followed the E39 towards Moscow, finally getting into some nicer roads. I wasn't expecting too much from today, to be fair. The forecast was clear, rain all day long. If I would get a few dry moments, I would be lucky. But that doesn't mean it isn't beautiful to ride. Today feels like one of those days where you just start your favorite playlist and grind through the miles you need to cover. My holiday is slowly coming to an end, and I need to head south at a faster pace. But no worries. Time to relax and enjoy the ride. Hey Cardo, play music. At Lovik it was time for another ferry. I really gotten into a special zone today. Just me, the bike, some music and the landscape rolling by. Normally I like to walk around during a ferry crossing, just to stretch my legs a bit. But today I felt completely at ease on the big GS. A quick check with the ferry crew to make sure I was in the right line, and then the waiting game began. I always love being at the front of the boat. When the ferry arrives, it feels like it's revealing a new world, opening its steel nose to let you ride into whatever comes next. And what's waiting on the other side? Well, it feels like a preview of the hours and days ahead.
Actually, it's quite nice here, to be honest. If you don't look to the weather today. Oh my god. I don't think it's going to stop with raining today. And if I looked to the weather yesterday, then it was just cloudy but no rain. So nope, that wasn't correct. Oh. The only thing that I needed was step one, have a toilet. So I did that. Toilet in beautiful nature. And then step two, I just want a cup of coffee with something to eat. But that's quite hard to find here, I think. Like in Belgium you have like on every corner of the street a little cafe or something like that. But here, nope.
But I didn't complain. I enjoyed every second of this day, even in the rain. My only hope was that once I reached the village of Mo, I would find a good warm coffee. But no luck. What I did find though was a beautiful old bridge crossing the water. And something else too.
I have two of the best things of Norway in my hand at the moment. Like one in my hand and one we have just been riding. Like cookies. Love them. Yeah, they're so delicious. This route where we just were, unbelievable. Yeah, wow. Like all those really tiny streets, and I don't think it's gonna be possible for a camper van to go to places like that. So it was really, really nice to do. Yeah, with the waterfalls and the big lakes. Wow, incredible. It's so funny to see how a day evolves. Like this morning, sun, then it started to rain and I was thinking like, okay, there we go again. And then now this. I can see why people are so in love with Norway. But I need much, much more time in the south part of Norway, because yeah, doing this on 2 weeks, you really can't. So it's a reason to come back, like discovering all this beautiful, and of course, cookies.
It's true, you can't really experience the south of Norway in just a few days. I was almost at my destination when I started rethinking everything. The forecast for the next few days was clear. The southwest would be wet, really wet. And it felt sad to end my northern adventure in the rain. I even thought about staying a few more days in a bed and breakfast just to wait out the weather. But with work waiting back home, that wasn't an option. So, hard choices had to be made. I want to finish the journey on a high, not a low. I want to leave excited, to come back one day and truly discover the beauty of the South. And that's why I end the series here. Looking back, I'm just super happy. Starting this adventure in Finland, not knowing what I was heading into. The endless gravel roads, the massive forests, and those quiet moments by the lake to just sit and breathe. And of course, reaching the North Cape. Still feels unreal, to be honest.
How amazing is this?
I have enjoyed every single moment of it. But as for Norway, this isn't goodbye. We will meet again soon, I can promise you that. I hope you enjoyed the series as much as I have. And be prepared, because something inside me is already thinking about the next big trip. But this time, it's going to be a little bit different.